What's up, guys, and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. In the comment section the other day, Martin Svadlenka, I hope I'm saying that correctly, commented, "Great video as always, Thunder. What is your long-term prediction for, let's say, 4 months plus from now? How do you think the game will be impacted by, 1, the Resistance TV show? By the way, LEGO is bringing some new sets from that show, so big chance it will get into the SWGoH more or less. Clone Wars TV series. Do you think CG intentionally haven't made Separatist meta yet because of what is planned in the show? Episode 9, how will it affect Resistance and First Order? And most importantly, will CG finally give us the Darth Plagueis, aka Supreme Leader Snoke himself?" I actually really do wish that Snoke is Darth Plagueis. That would be amazing because it would tie up the Skywalker saga. And you would have Palpatine's master, Palpatine led, and then you had Palpatine's master come back and tried to, now he'd actually be considered, Darth Plagueis would be considered a Sith, and Snoke and Kylo Ren aren't considered Sith, so we'd have to see what's going on. But J.J. Abrams has a big mess to clean up. So let's talk about this. We know that in a week or 2 weeks, Darth Revan is coming out. Okay, and let's talk about the few metas of the past. Well, let's just go back one. Jedi Knight Revan. He came out in November. He lasted from November to December, December to January, January to February, February to March, almost March to April. That's 5 months, okay? So let's assume that Darth Revan, or Revan Reborn, is going to last 3 months as the meta as well. That would go April to May, May to June, June, July, July to August, okay? Maybe August to September, which would be 5 months from now. So what's going to happen in all of this time period? Well, the Resistance TV show. Maybe they'll bring us characters like Kaz, Tam, Niku, Jarek. Those would be cool characters. I love the TV show. The Clone Wars. When does it air? It airs later 2019. It might be October, November, December. We're not completely sure on a date yet. When you guys hear that, please let me know. And then the Mandalorian TV show comes out in September. So what's going to happen in this whole period of time? Well, let's say September through December is completely locked off from Clone Wars series reworks, Mandalorian characters, and Episode 9 characters, okay? There's going to be a little bit of time here in between those, are they, because in the, let's look at the clones quick, the Clone Wars era, the Galactic Republic. There are a few Jedi we need added to the game. Ki-Adi-Mundi, Adi-Gallia. I want them added. I don't expect them to be meta-defining, obviously, but I hope that they can fit into a Jedi team and be good in Territory Wars Grand Arena. Mace Windu needs a rework, please! He's one of the most powerful Jedi in canon. Please allow him to get reworked and be very powerful. Jedi Knight Anakin needs a rework as well. I mean, he's Anakin Skywalker. I don't know if they're going to actually bring General Skywalker, which would be very cool. Their Clone Wars counterpart of General Kenobi, General Skywalker. I think he'd be very powerful. I think that'd be very cool. And then maybe some new characters as the season progresses too. I don't think they'll probably give us many new characters. They may drop a few here and there until actually the show is airing. Because let's say Count Dooku is going to get a rework. They're probably not going to rework him until we see him in a few episodes and see some new powers that he has, some new abilities that he has in these episodes, and then they'll transfer that here to the game. Same with some of the other Jedi as well. But these guys do need to get reworked. They teased us last November, October or November a little bit with clones, Clone Day or whatever, and it just never came to fruition. Because clones, I'm going to be leveling up clones soon after the Revan escapade here, Night Sisters, and I actually think I'm going to focus on clones because I love the Territory War buff that they get every once in a while. And maybe you can add more clones to the mix. I don't expect them to be meta-defining. I don't expect them to be the #1 team in Arena, but I do think that they should be great in certain aspects of the game, so maybe they'll get a rework as well. That would be extremely cool. So, then September, as we said, Mandalorian. I think characters from the Mandalorian are going to be introduced in September, October. Clone Wars TV series, we're talking October, November, December, depending on whenever it comes out. And then end of December, mid-December, end of December is the new characters from the movie. I hope we get Snoke, because everybody knows he's not dead. Come on, guys. Grandmaster Luke, okay, everybody knows he's not dead either. I mean, he's scripted in the new movie, so we want Grandmaster Luke as well. Maybe some new characters that they add. I would like General Hux and his and a ship for him. That would be huge because we need more capital ships in the game. Maz Kanata, a bunch of people like that. So then let's talk about the space that is going to be occupied from April, which is just 13 days away. Wait, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. 14 days away. What's going to happen between then and, let's say, August? Well, there are a few things that could happen. It's been about a year, well, it's actually been about a year exactly right now since the, maybe a year and 17 days, since the Sith raid was released. Are we going to get a new raid? I think something new is going to come to the game. It's either going to be a raid, a new territory battle, or a new territory war. Maybe all of them combined, because they did say that they're going to be releasing more guild event characters, which would be Hermit Yoda and Wampa. That's why I'm saving up my guild event currency. So are they going to give us a whole new area for that? Maybe it's going to be Geonosis instead of Hoth, which would be cool. We'd go to the prequel era trilogy there, and then maybe they'll bring new characters with that. That would be very cool as well. So I think that's going to happen. We're going to have a few quality of life updates in between this time. Like I said, potentially raid. I think we're going to get some more capital ships. I hope we get more capital ships, because I actually love ships and I want them to get even better, honestly. So we need more capital ships. We can at least bring us 2 or 3 this year. So we talked about the ships. We talked about the quality of life updates. I don't think they're going to do anything with mods or anything else. Like I said, maybe a raid, territory wars, territory battles, I think are going to be added. We do know that Grand Arena 4v4 is going to be added. Do we know that for sure? Did I read something on that? So that's going to be cool. But let's talk about the characters that could potentially be released. In this time period, we could release those Resistance TV show characters. Kaz, Tam, Nico, Jarek. Maybe that will happen. I'm not sure. But if you remember, April of last year and early May is when the boss came out. The bounty hunters got a rework. Okay, they brought all the contracts and stuff like that. Late May is when they dropped the solo characters, brought the solo characters to the game. We don't have any major movie coming out here in May or something like that. So what are they going to do in this time period, summer time period? Well, like we said, Resistance characters, territory battles, raids, or whatever. But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section what characters you think they're going to be releasing during this time. Are they going to mingle in a few Old Republic or Clone Wars characters? Are they going to go completely Old Republic finally? I know people are sick of it, but I'm not. Bring Mitra Surik, the Jedi Exile from Knights of the Old Republic 2. Let's go to the multiplayer online game, Star Wars The Old Republic. Bring me Grandmaster Satil Shong. Bring me Darth Malkus. Bring me Valkorion, aka Vitiate, aka Darth Tenebrae. Please bring those characters in there as well. Arcan, Thexan, Darth Mar. Eventually I want those characters to come to the game. It might not be this summer, but I'm just saying characters that could potentially be released in this time frame. And then, you know, what else could be dropped there? Could we get a few reworks in that time? Are they going to go Darth Bane? Maybe bring characters from other parts of the universe, which would be amazing. That's kind of what we're, you know, they're obviously going to drop a marquee character here or there, but really, what are they going to be aiming for? So we have Revan Reborn here, just to go over my whole timeline again, what I think is going to happen. Darth Revan, Revan Reborn here. A few characters slowly added in with potential rework of some raids, maybe a new raid, territory war, territory battle, a new territory battle, I'm calling that. Then we get to September and things start taking off. Mandalorian, Clone Wars, the new movie. So September through December is going to be very hectic this year because there's a lot of things going on in the Star Wars universe. So be ready for that to start. But then the summer, like we said, is kind of a lull. Let's see what they do. So again, 4+ months from now, I think the game is going to be impacted big time by, I don't think it'll be impacted as much by the Resistance TV show characters. They'll probably bring them in as a faction, and they'll probably be like Phoenix. They'll be good for maybe early players, maybe have a few Zetas that could make them good defensively or offensively in Territory War or Grand Arena, but I don't think they're going to be meta-defining, obviously. Phoenix weren't, but Phoenix is a very good team. Maybe they'll be needed to unlock a certain character that is going to be in the TV series, like Phoenix had with Thrawn. So I don't think Resistance is going to have that big of an impact. Clone Wars new series, yes, obviously. I think we're going to get an entire rework of, we just had the rework of Grievous and the droid, so those people won't get a rework for the Separatists there. But Dooku, maybe Ventress is pretty good the way it is. Maybe some new characters added would make the Separatists better, and then the Galactic Republic is going to get a rework completely, in my opinion, as well. Some of the Jedi are going to be added. We're going to get some of the Jedi reworked. I don't know if they're going to be meta-defining, but I think they're going to be good. I don't know if they'd bring another massive Jedi team to the game to be meta-defining after we just had Revan this year. 8 months later, they bring in Mace Windu Lead or something like that. I just don't think that's going to happen. But then I think late December, we're going to have a new meta, First Order / Resistance meta that's going to be game defining for a while as well. So that's my opinion on all this. I want to know what your opinion on all of this is. Please, what do you think is going to happen? What characters are going to be released? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. Also, I'm leaving a link to my Discord server and Patreon page in the description below. Make sure you check that out. And again, comments in the comment section, video ideas, comments to the video here, everything like that. Otherwise, peace out, and may the force be with you.